Techno Teaching Info Solution TTIS presents
Cardiovascular system. William Harvey was the first person who observed the cardiovascular system. It is the system that consists of blood vessels through which blood is constantly circulated by the pumping action of heart. So we can say that the heart and the blood vessels are the main components of cardiovascular system. Heart is situated in the central position of chest cavity in between two lungs. Let's get into the details of the anatomy of heart. It is a conical hollow muscular organ that pumps oxygenated blood to body and deoxygenated blood to the lung. Internally, heart is made up of 4 chambers, 2 upper chambers called auricles and 2 lower chambers called ventricles. The 2 upper auricles are partitioned by a fibrous tissue called interarterial septum, and in the same way, the lower 2 ventricles are separated by interventricular septum. Now, what are the roles of these auricles and ventricles in circulation? The auricles are the receiving chambers. The right atrium receives blood from whole body and the left atrium receives blood from the lungs. Right atrium is a cube-shaped structure that receives inferior vena cava below and the superior vena cava at the back side. Left atrium is smaller than right atrium. The 4 pulmonary veins open at the upper part of posterior side of the left atrium. Unlike auricles, ventricles are the distributing chambers. Right ventricle is a pyramidal structure that distributes blood to the lung. Pulmonary trunk arises from the base of the right ventricle. On the other hand, left ventricle is a conical structure 3 times thicker than right ventricle, sends blood to the whole body. There are 2 apertures in the left ventricle: left atrioventricular or mitral orifice and aortic orifice. Now come to the valves, which have a major role in cardiovascular system. Valves are the most important structure in human heart that prevent the backflow of heart. Tricuspid valves have 3 cuspids or triangular pointed structures present at the opening between right atrium and right ventricle. It is the right atrioventricular opening. Bicuspid or mitral valve have 2 cuspids, situated at the opening of left atrium and left ventricle. It is the left atrioventricular opening. The semilunar valves resemble a half-moon shaped, situated at the opening of aorta and pulmonary artery. Coronary valves or the Bessian valves are situated at the orifice of the coronary sinus. The Cavell valves or Eustachian valves are semilunar in structure, present at the orifice of the inferior vena cava and at right atrioventricular orifice. From the outer side, the entire heart is covered by 3 layers: endocardium, myocardium, and epicardium. Endocardium is the most inner layer made up of connective tissues on which a layer of flattened epithelial cells are present. Myocardium is the middle layer made up of cross-striated involuntary muscle called cardiac muscle. Myocardium is thicker than that of endocardium. Epicardium is the inner layer of pericardium that covers the surface of the heart.